Will somebody please explain to me why I got this book? Why? Why? Good grief. Oh my god. What the F was I thinking? Oh, and hey, welcome to the Daily Reads book series. I'm Christina, K-R-I-S-T-I-N-A. This is where we read books, talk about books, no special effects, no theme music, no fancy smashy stuff going on here. So, I got this book. I read that other book the other day, the Agatha Christie thing that I just, So while I was on the, kick, and in between, series, I had this other book that I saw, and I was thinking it was going to be paranormal. Because I'm a paranormal person. If you have not seen my 2000 videos on the other side of the house, watch my 2000 videos on the other side. J.D. Robb, Janet Ivanovich, all my authors over there. Watch my videos over there. I am paranormal. Miss Kenyon is paranormal. I like a little Regency in my life too. But what the F was I thinking? Would you explain this to me? Witches Orchard. I'm thinking witches. I'm thinking paranormal. Not small town. What's that thing? The Housewives. The Stepford Wives. Those small town kind of things. That Stephen King type of thing. This is one weird mixed up book according to my notes. And I usually don't read these kind of books. No, I don't like these kind of books. And I proved it by reading it. The entire thing. I read the entire thing. Can you believe I read the entire thing? Why the hell did I read the entire thing? Don't know. This is so not my wheelhouse. Oh, an idiot for me thinking it was some kind of paranormal because it said Witcher's Orchid. It said Witcher's Orchid. Apparently, it was written by a person who's a fan of V.C. Andrews. And it's actually mentioned in the book. A dark gothic novel about 4 children, Kathy, Chris, Carrie, and Corey, who are cruelly locked in their grandparents' attic by their mother Corinne to hide their existence and secure their inheritance from her wealthy, disapproving father. Narrated by Kathy, the story details the grim survival, descent and despair, developing incestuous relationship between Kathy and the eventual escape, becoming a cult classic known for shocking themes, imprisonment, family secrets, and forbidden love. Go figure that one. Okay, so this guy Max, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. This guy Max hires Anne. Oh, and by the way, we don't find out till page 9 who our heroine is. So that pissed me off. We didn't find out about her till page 9. She's telling a story about how broke she is. And then I was pissed at her at the end. She could have taken a couple of dollars, but she didn't. Alright. So, anyways. Max Andrews hires Anne to find his sister. His sister's been missing for 10 years. These 3 children were taken. Child Jessica was taken, and a doll was left in her place. And then, Olivia was taken, and a doll was left in her place, but Olivia was returned. Then Molly was the third child taken, and Max's sister. And you know, come here, come here. She doesn't like the fact that I'm doing a video. She wants my attention. I moved your bed over here. So, Max wants her to find his sister. She's been missing for 10 years, and Max is hoping she finds her alive, although the chances are slim. So it's a small town where everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows everybody's business. And then you've got this, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so this thing. There was an ancient witch who lived in the mountains. That's what the stories say. An old woman who lived here in a house in the middle of an enchanted apple grove when the town was first formed. She had 2 beautiful daughters, and men from the town started coming around offering to marry the girls, and the witch did not approve. No, she wanted to protect them. She turned her first daughter into a bluebird and her second into a robin and put them in a golden cage. Every day she sang to them and they kept her company just like always. The witch was happy, but one day when she opened the door to feed them, they flew away. She turned herself into a crow so that she could catch up with them, fly with them, and keep them forever. But the story goes that the girls did get away, that she was too late. She didn't catch her daughters. The witch cried and screamed for them, but they never returned. The story says that the other crows learned to scream from her, and they screamed every night in her memory. And that's the story of the Witch of Quartz Creek. So, thinking a little paranormal here. This is not paranormal. This is sick. And it's also the Stockholm Syndrome, too. So, this person, whoever this person is local, is a local person, because there was no stranger in town. It's on my sleeve. There's no stranger in town when the girls were taken. So it was a local person that took these people, and y'all just didn't look too hard because y'all trusted y'all's peoples and your neighbors. So 10 years. Alright. So, we have Max Andrews, the guy that hires her. Molly Andrews is his sister who is missing. We have Shiloh Evers, who runs the little bakery place, and her daughter Lucy. And Deanna Drake is the music teacher who was teaching Max when his sister disappeared. Leo is a person off the grid that Anne talks to all the time. And she has memories of her grandmother and Tina throughout the thing that really don't matter. So then she meets, she goes out on a jog and she meets this lady, and it isn't until later that we find out that she's, Susan McKenna. We don't find out for several chapters that she's Susan McKenna. Then we talk to, the first girl's mother that disappeared was Olivia Jacobs, and, in case of Max, once Molly disappeared, his parents, his mother committed suicide, and his father was a school teacher, and his father quit the school teaching job and went on the road as a truck driver, leaving Max completely alone. So Max just wants his sister found. He just wants to know what happened. And, so then one of the girls was returned. Olivia was returned, but she's a handicapped child, and she's is capable of speak but just doesn't. So she's the only one that could really answer all their questions but won't. And at some point in the book, Anne does get a few little clues from the kid, but not much. So then we have Rebecca Ziegler and Bob. They work at the church, and they have a history. And like I said, then someone breaks into the cabin. Max offered her to stay at the cabin and steals her computer. Max kept a scrapbook of her sister's disappearance, made notes, newspaper publishings, all that kind of stuff, a scrapbook. And he had given it to Anne to read, and that was stolen, and his TV was stolen from the cottage that he was letting her rent or live out of, actually. So by this point, I'm sitting there going, it's chapter 15, and I'm like, why am I reading this book? This is not my sort of book. I don't read these type of books. I'm not a Stephen King type person. I'm not a V.C. Andrews type person. What's wrong with me? Why am I reading this book that I don't like? I should just put it down. I put the other one down. I put it down at chapter 20. And for whatever reason, then she meets with the local law enforcement, and some of the law enforcement are friendly and some of them are not so friendly. And then she really gets kind of friendly with one of the law enforcement persons, but I was sure I thought maybe something, but it was just, what? Come here. What? A, I don't know, comfort thing, kind of, sort of. What? What's the matter? So, because she just leaves town, she doesn't have a goodbye with him or nothing. So they talk about all that, and I guess I will spoil. Well, no, I shouldn't spoil it. I'll let you find out what happens, but she ends up discovering quite a bit, and the end. It's at one point, Molly escapes. In fact, she is alive after all this time. But someone kills her, and Max is just devastated that his sister lived an additional 10 years, and she was, within 2 miles of his house for 10 years. He's gonna need therapy forever. And they arrested a couple different people, and with the first, I'm getting into spoiler territory. I shouldn't, but I did read the whole book, and I'm still trying to figure out why the hell I read the whole book. It's just not my wheelhouse. It's just not my wheelhouse. I wasn't comfortable with this book at all. So anyways, hey, if you could check out Unboxing on Sundays and my comfort series, J.D. Robb, Eve Dallas, Lieutenant in the New York City Police Department, O'Rourke, Peabody, McNabb, Feeney, Whitney, the whole gang. Don't forget Flashback Mondays. And, of course, my daily book reviews. Oh, and hey, Star Trek Voyager recaps on Friday. And if you like this book, maybe you'll like that book. And maybe one day I'll reach 1,000 subscribers. Because if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Have a good one.